Welcome back to the second quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show. My sidekick here, I want to start paying you. First one was free, and the second one is double free.
Double free.
Double free.
I get paid twice
Okay,
already.
we work on 4 quarters. We just into the second quarter. I really think we covered a lot of material the first quarter, but we have a lot more, and we have 140 pictures to show. So sit back, relax, get yourself a good cup of coffee if you like to wake up early in the morning and put that caffeine in your body, or get yourself a good Coca-Cola and start relaxing. And you have something reference?
How about this right out the gate? We got the Drew Brees Passing Academy is being held at Disney World at the ESPN's Wild World of Sports there in Orlando, Florida. And they bring in 24 teams from around the country, high school prospects to come in. And only one high school team was given a complimentary invitation, and I'm told that that high school team was Port Barre High in beautiful downtown Port Barre, Louisiana. So I want to congratulate the kids over at Port Barre, you know, Coach Bill Duplichamp, Coach Mac Mistrick, Coach Paul Lonclo, how the whole group is going to go. It's a 7-on-7 tournament. Great thing. And although Drew Brees picks up the bills, of course, you know there's always bills in traveling, and the kid's going to need a few things. If you want to help, call Coach Paul Lonclo, 351-9692. But we just want to congratulate the kids and thank Ms. Verdi LeBlanc from Port Barre for sending that.
Making sure you got it.
If I'm not mistaken, Ms. Verdi graduated from Port Barre High with my dad, Neil and Guitro, back in, must have been 1988, maybe 1990.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been that long ago, you know, but
yeah,
good morning, Ms. Verdi.
we're feeling good this morning, Daddy.
Sure, that's right.
Okay, OC's Constantine, an all-star hero. Let me tell you something.
Heard about that.
He, of course, graduated this past graduation held recently from Opelousas Catholic here in Opelousas, Louisiana.
Steve.
And we have a photo of the young man.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. We got it now, right, Steve?
Got it.
Okay, we got a photo of him. That's his graduation picture. Fine young man. And they didn't win state at OC, but he got chosen to play in the West All-Star game against the East All-Star game. And last Saturday, he got up to bat. It says once. He could have been up to bat 2 times. But anyhow, the main thing I'm trying to point out right now, there were 2 men on base. They were down two runs, and he came up to bat and did it all. Hit a home run.
There you go.
And they won the game 8-7. That was in the final inning.
3 RBI home run.
A 3 RBI home run. So we certainly want to congratulate him. And of course, the grandparents, Pat and Ray Bello and Chad and all the Bello family are real proud, and we're proud of you. And of course, you know, he is a nephew to Anita and Dwayne Hogruder. That's Anita's brother is the father of
I didn't realize that
Logan.
connection. I got you. And
Brian.
Logan looks just like his grandfather Ray, about 6'7", about 350 pounds. No, but about 5'7", and just built like a fire hydrant. Just solid, athletic man.
One more point, and we'll get on to something else.
All right.
He has a scholarship to LSUE starting this fall.
Wow, and you know how many players LSUE has put in the pros, not just at the next college level, but in the pros. So he got an opportunity. If he works hard, look out.
Tell Coach Willis hello for us, and tell him you know us.
Right.
That'll probably get you a Coke if you hit a home run.
Oh, yeah, and you'll only have to mow the grass maybe 1 day a week instead of, because when I visit, Coach Willis makes each player mow the grass in full uniform, full dress uniform, and mow the grass.
And all the grounds,
maintain the
dirt,
grounds,
the bases,
absolutely.
everything. Oh, it's beautiful out there.
He does a great job with those kids, really does. What you want to show? Some pictures? Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, this was a luncheon that we had last week with Brian Miller and others, reference to this Boy Scouts event that's taking place. You were there. I got up and you weren't there. Okay, I thought you were. I'm sorry.
I missed that free meal.
This picture here, they were sitting right near us.
Yes.
And that's Doc Van Christian and his wife, Karen, and Craig LaBeouf. the husband of Melanie Lee LaBeouf.
I always tease him. I said, you Mr. Lee.
And then the next picture should be a picture of Kim and
Mitch Olivier.
And that 3 youngsters. And that little, you see the little young boy? You know what he was just asking his mama?
What's that?
You think we're going to be on TV?
Well, of course.
You know what that means? They watch the
How's
TV
Mitch feeling?
program.
Mitch had a little health issue,
Well,
but
he
looks
told
fine.
me that. Yeah, he told me that. But I guess he's following rules and regs, and he's doing fine.
Okay.
And of course, it's that season was short. He is a wholesale crawfish.
Yeah, that freeze put everything back.
Back bad, but it's good right now. So I think they're the kind that are thankful.
Good.
And these are some young ladies from Ville Platte, Louisiana. And I've got the names, just got to find it. They're top of the list right here. These young ladies here are all from Ville Platte, probably went to school the same years, close to each other. All the way on the right in the next picture. Well, no, that picture there. I need that picture there.
Okay.
Camille Fontenot is in the red, way in the back. Next is Margaret Frugier Chapman, Penny Welch Berthelot, Christina Fontenot Atelies, right. Kathy Alexander Coldren, and Louise Swallow DeVille. Now, the next picture is going to be a little bit picture in the red there. That young lady is the Chamber of Commerce Executive Director. How about that? Camille Lafleur Fontenot.
In Ville Platte.
In Ville Platte, right. Ville Platte Evangeline Chamber of Commerce. And she is going to China. So that was the event they were all cheering her on. And, you know, that's what good friends are all about. Thank you all for talking to me and helping make the Bobby Dupree Show what it is.
And how about this Chamber of Commerce? This was a goodwill tour that the Fishing Rodeo did over at Toledo Bend.
Cypress Bend Hotel, golf course resort. Beautiful place. And I just want to mention, starting off, that Ray and Frankie is the young man sitting on the left right here.
Frankie Elder.
Frankie Elder. They were the team that made the arrangements for the room rates and, you know, block off a certain amount of rooms for us. And they saw the difference that when they walked in, new management is in place and very, very helpful and want to do what they can to make your event better.
Very good.
That says a lot. And then next to Frankie, of course, is his cousin, Jimmy Fontenot, from Beaumont, Texas.
There you go.
And there's Jimmy again, and maybe Frankie again. That's not Frankie. That's Harold. That's our leader. That's our team leader, Harold Guidry, in the T-shirt, the gray T-shirt. That is Benny Desertel and Paul, his partner, Paul Suttoth, and the young lady was just some friendly little bartender. Did a great job. Butch, Big Butch. We have some other pictures of Butch that are better. And
It's a little dark, but we got.
Sorry, that's Charlie Dupuy,
right.
and I think that's Harold. That's not Harold. Okay. No. Kevin Grimmett. Kevin Grimmett. I'm sorry, Kevin Grimmett. And
hard to see some
hard
of the dark.
to see.
How about
Okay.
this one? Let's get in the
This
light.
one, we going fishing. Friday morning, we had the Lee and Shirley Young camp over there, and we're using their boat launch, and we're using their son-in-law as our guide.
Good.
Dean Valera is
Excellent.
the guide. And this young man here is Mikey White, one of the Whites, the members. Over the years, there's been several Whites as members, and that family is well known and respected in the Beaumont area.
Looked a nice
and he is a
boathouse.
partner to Charlie Dupuy. We're going to see Charlie. That boathouse there has an array of boats, and they all belong to Lee and Shirley Young. And that is a cottage next to the main house. And here we are, we sitting down. Look at Benny. You think Benny? I tell you what, he's a fisherman now. That's not Benny. I'm sorry. Well, that's Joe Ramey. I'm sorry.
got you.
That Joe Ramey, my partner.
There you go. And the guys out there, we got some fish here.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. He's picking
He's
at
showing
us, I
them,
guess.
showing the fish.
And this
we
is
go.
Lee Young's brother, Sherman, and Dean Ballera, who was our guide for the day. And Dean is married to Leanne Young. And these are some of our fish in the next chest. We caught our limit, 125 with 25 per. And this is that's a good picture of my partner, Joe Ramey, and I've just been a partner of his last year and this year, but I've been staying at his camp for the last 15 years. That's how nice a guy he is.
Fish.
Charlie Dupuy and I holding up some of our fish. We had fun. We caught some big ones. This is Sherman again, Sherman Young, and his wife, Nancy, and of course they live across the street from Nan, and Nancy might be a relative of Nan, and Nan is Rosabelle from Church Point, Louisiana, and Rosabelle's had some pretty serious illnesses lately, and I know Ginger and Megan have been going there on a regular basis to visit.
And there's Ray Bello and Frank Guitro.
Frank Guitro's 911 man.
That's right.
Director of the 911 program.
Trey Eldo on the left.
And Jimmy Fontenot on the right. And Butch, that's a better picture of Big Butch. Big Butch, Toby, I don't think I have a picture of Toby, his son. God dog it. And this picture here on the left is Judd Adams, his father, who is deceased now, is the late Joel Adams. What a character. And then on the right is Tommy Henson, who was going to be one of the golfers in some of the pictures. You're going to stop now?
I'm going to stop 1 second, go to sponsors real quick. Come back to me so I can hit 2 sponsors and we'll get back on the photos. Let's go with Dixie Storage. All your storage needs. If you got all those boats and you got to store some over here locally, you can put them in the storage units over at Dixie Storage at locations in Port Barre, next to near Catawba, if that's where you want to go, or Washington, where you can go on the other end of Catawba, or Opelousas is right in between, so you're equidistant wherever you got to run with your boats. You put your RVs, you can store your home stuff, your business stuff. They've got climate control units, electrified units, some without, if you're just looking for the cheap, small unit, huge unit. They've got warehouses available to do inventory control for you if you want to put inventory in those places. They also have Dixie One Trucking that'll help move your stuff around between their various warehouses for you to finish delivering loads if you're a trucker. They've got certified scales. They've got a little meeting center in Port Barre if you want to rent for like your convention, your wedding reception, your dance. Handles over 300-something people in the McCormick Center there with a full restaurant quality kitchen.
I saw a big party being thrown by a graduate at Port Barre High School graduate using the facility last week.
There you go, and you also have A-Plus Glass, a sister company with locations in Opelousas and in Lafayette for your personal, commercial glass, as well as a vehicle inspection. So the smallest subcompact car to the biggest 18-wheeler. Dixie. One more sponsor. How about the Pig? Piggly Wiggly. The pig knows best. 2 locations in Opelousas, 1 in Simsport. Don't forget the one in Opelousas on the south end of town. It's got the full-blown deli. They do catering events as well. Any kind of good seasoned roast you're looking for, smoked meats, good selection. Everyone's barbecuing right now, all that good weather. You can even go there and get your charcoal. They sell barbecue pits and ice chests there as well. And pots. They got a lot of those good cast iron pots you like that come out of that Mamu area. And they also got the ones with the porcelain finish. You can make the nice white sauces, or you can make the good old dark gravies. Go by Piggly Wiggly. The pig knows best. Now, we only got about 30 seconds left till the next break. We want to congratulate, I see they've got an interim director of the Chamber of Commerce, Miss Lynn Lejeune from Eunice.
Well known to, I guess, most of us in St. Landry Parish. Very active in the Eunice community for many years.
The Eunice Chamber area there, and she's going to serve until the end of the year, is my understanding, and then they're going to work in the meantime to find a long-term director for the Opelousas St. Landry Chamber.
And we want to wish Miss Frankie Bertrand and her family
a wonderful retirement,
but a great
thank
retirement.
her for all the good work she did.
She was everywhere all the time. Thank you, Frankie.
And also,
we love you.
Also asked, I said, well, Miss Lynn, I know is going to do a bang-up job. I said, is she thinking about going long-term? I said, no, she's got some other ideas. So we can't say what, but we know she's a sweetie. She's a sweetie. We love her to death. We're going to take a 1-minute break, folks. We're going to see y'all on the other side of one.